African child. I'm of an African blood. The African sun is the only one I've known. I speak well in African language. I wear a blanket of pride, treasuring my culture and tradition. And that's what makes me who I am, an African child. It is my tradition, my African tradition. It is the African spirit that lies within me. It is the African love. I was born of the wisdom of an African crown in the land of my ancestors, Africa. I am an African child with an African hair, African voice, African beauty, African black chocolate skin. It is the Wisasa tree that remembers the seed that man had earthed. I have and will always be an buttered bread of an African child. I am an African child. Take that and bear it in mind.
Okay, you guys. Thank you, Mr. Sam. Sorry, I'm no more a youth of 76. Now I'm Smith. I want to speak to you now as myself. And this is going to be our last lecture before we also given an opportunity to say what we have in our hearts, in our mind, in our groups, actually in our schools. So the last point is very, very important and critical because it's about taking action. Are we free to take action? Or do we even have in mind of taking a certain action to show that we are really citizens of South Africa, of this country? Okay. As we told you in the introduction, today we celebrate a global day of citizen action. And that action, guys, it's our responsibility. There's one side, the right, our rights to freedom. It's our right. Do you know that? If you don't know that, and then it's very dangerous. Freedom is our right. And there's no one who can come here and tell us you're not free, or to start beating us up, or ill-treating us, insulting us, do whatever they want upon us. Because we are free, we are born free, especially today in South African vocabulary. There's what we call born free kids, those who were born after 94. And those who were born before 94, but they were not free. Do we even understand what it means, guys? We were born free. Just the first minute, the first second we come into this world in South Africa, because last year we were born after 94, we were free. It's our right. And people fought for that. And what they were fighting for, that's what we call, in simple words, they were taking action. They didn't sleep, they didn't say, yeah, it's nice, okay, we want to be free. But they took action. They went on the streets, sometimes dangerous. Some they were even killed. So today, that is the challenge we're gonna try to share with you, that this responsibility, it's not just like the sweet that is being given to you now to give you some strength. Yes, sometimes it comes, it's a bit bitter, it's a bit tough. And you can look at this poster. And today, this event actually is promoted and sponsored by this organization, Civicus. And you can see what they say. We exist to strengthen civil society and citizen action around the world. And they are the ones who publish this. This is about South Africa. Because sometimes we say, there's a question that we'll ask to the audience. Are we free to speak out? Are we free to organize? Are we free to take action? You can see there's pamphlets that say yes, another one that say no, another one that say I don't know. But let us share about this. Whistleblower calendar. We have 6 people here, South Africans. They wanted to take action. They tried. They didn't want to say, yes, we are free, and then they sit. But they say, we want to do something. When we see something wrong, we can speak out, we can take action. We can go to court, to the relevant institution where we can challenge something that can undermine our freedom, our democracy. They took action. Let's come in your schools, in your communities. Are you able to take action? When we see our colleagues bringing, some pack of drugs in the school, is drug okay? We keep quiet. We don't take action. Just to go to see the principal to say, sir, madam, this is what's happening there. That we call taking action. That we call, risky stuff, but that's how you protect your freedom. Because tomorrow, if you don't take action, the majority of South Africans, of our kids, of our youth, will become drug addicted, which means they will spend the whole day not thinking, because they need drugs. It's just one example, but there are many. So in the groups, you guys will try to find out what are those kind of actions that sometimes we're even afraid to speak out of. And as you understood, we took you from the bottom. We are very nice to say, okay, it's your freedom, it's your democracy, but we want to see actions. That's this whole day is about. We want you, when we leave this place, to say, it starts now. Even by serving in your school, in whatever duty they give you, in your community, you're taking action. You don't just sit and let other people do the work for you. No. And Mr. Ginger was saying, we have to be participants, people to the running of this country. And sometimes people, you will get 18 years old and you will have the right to vote. For you to vote, you need to understand that I don't just vote anyone. You have to participate. Do you even sit and watch TV and understand how is the country run? Who can take my vote? So that when you got 18 years old, so you know. To belong even to a political party, it's your responsibility. Don't say no. And then people will go and vote, and then tomorrow, the rule they will make in parliament, the law they will impose over you. Where will be your opinion in that? Do you understand that as citizens of South Africa, do you have the power to say, this is the law that we want to embed our democracy? You have that right. It's in you. It's your responsibility to use it. Just like you can be a driver, but you don't drive. Doesn't make sense. You're a driver, but you don't use your skill. Now, to get a skill, it's even because you have to go to school, to a training college. But what you are talking here, it's something that belongs to you just because you were born. You're a human being. You don't even need to fight for it today in South Africa. But you have to protect it. You have to make sure you're right. to speak out, to organize, to take action in your schools. Don't think of going to Pretoria at the Union Building. That is too high. Don't think of going to the office of the Premier. It starts where you live. And that's what I was talking to you. These people have tried in their on their workplace. They've tried everywhere, where they live, in their communities. And what happened to them? Some they were dismissed from work because they wanted to speak out. They lost jobs. Some they lost life. As I was telling you guys, you have to protect your rights. Sometimes it can be risky, but it's up to you. Somebody used to say, it's better you die standing than you live on your knees. I always want to give to the youth the image of a dry tree. Does it have life? When you see a tree that is dry, does it have life? I'm asking. No. But it's standing. It's dead. Good image, good picture. So, guys, today we emphasize again. Let us understand that yes, we are free. It's our rights. This is our democracy, but we need to protect it. We need to participate. We need to challenge whoever wants to undermine our freedom, our right to democracy. Maybe we don't understand. I think we should have brought here a cage and we lock you inside there. And then you understand what is freedom. Go and ask people who have been in jail. They will tell you when you don't live anymore. People tell you when to wake up, what to do, and it's not right. Yes, it's a punishment, and that's how people learn when they come out and they enjoy that kind of freedom. They are free. I spoke to one of the prisoners one day. He told me when they opened the door, like, go out. He told me he was feeling like he was a bird, like he was flying. Yeah. And from that point till today, he told me, Smith, I will never, never, never again do something that will take me to jail. And yet here we are sitting, sometimes we behave, we want the government, we want the Republic of South Africa to take us to jail so that we understand what is freedom. No. These are the things that Mr. Ginger, Mr. Dion were saying. We should understand them. We should take them as part of our lives.